Glanimede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balseph, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zeugle, they'll attack.
Slash! Here Swallow Blade!
You're surrounded! Just stay calm!
Slash!
Had it coming!
Swallow Blade!
Here I go!
Don't let them form a pack!
Slash! Swallow Blade! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more
This is it! Dig
Cut them
deep!
apart to your
Easier
heart's
said than
content.
done.
No excuses! This is up to us!
Here's a healing art!
Swallow Blade!
Now I can let loose.
That was almost too easy. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zeugles prowling around out here, right? Why did you help me? What could a Dahnan like you possibly gain from helping a Renan like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renans. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Dahnan?
Well, when you put it like... I don't remember and
Let me get this straight.
something like... Besides,
Wait, you really... What about your name?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the...
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, Sil.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called? The jewel in her chest?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Dahnans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Dahnans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Dahnans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the Master Cores are the receptacles in which the Lords store their power. And we Dahnans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan Lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balseph, the wild beast. Sound good?
I've got to hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there. We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
What's this thing?
We've almost made it to Ulzebek.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
I'll take you all on!
Slash!
Mega
Swallow
Ray!
Blade!
How's this?
Rising Wyvern!
Talon Storm!
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray!
I'll run you. Guess we gotta roll with it.
Slash! Swallow
Talon
Blade!
Storm! One final push!
Right!
Give them all we got!
Slash!
I'll run you
Swallow
through!
Blade! You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renan guardsmen.
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danans. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, What's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balseph.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay? Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing. I could find you some Dahnan outfits. But something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renan. Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened. Hey. Yes! I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not... Everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
you!
Slash! Swallow blade!
You're mine!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Here, let me help!
Run
First aid!
Slash! Swallow blade!
There! And again!
Slash!
Mega ray!
Slash!
Here I go!
Swallow blade! Mirage!
Sighted! You're mine!
Swallow blade! Slash!
Mega
Swallow
ray!
blade!
Nicely done.
What's this thing?
What? They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this... a cooking pot? But what is it doing here?
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure a Renan wouldn't steal it.
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose to use the last of his strength to hide it, believing somebody would come for it. I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket, huh?
No. Clearly he risked his life for something he believed in. I would never mock someone for that. However, it will be up to us to figure out the purpose behind his dying act.
We'll make sure it wasn't in vain. If nothing else, this proves that the Renans can be outsmarted. We'll carry out your will, and see it through to the end.
Then we'd better get going. We don't know when those soldiers might be back to make another sweep of the area.
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balseph doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balseph thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the way you do?
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that isn't what this is about for me. I have something I need to do, and I'll do whatever it takes, and use whoever and whatever I need in order to get the job done. To hell with power. Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat. And I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of Renan rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, you're Danan. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegis. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegis? You mean the same Lenegis that's up in the sky? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but I never imagined people actually lived up there.
Well then, where did you think we all lived? Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown contest?
And how long ago was that?
Well, the current contest started 7 years ago, so...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you remember?
About a year, give or take. That's how long ago Doc found me.
1 year. Then no. I'm sorry, but there really is no way we could have met.
Guess not.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers. All we can do is
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there. But with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. When you ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danon garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes, now let's move.
I'm skeptical.
Right. All right. Got it. Am I really doing this for some lousy clo- There's Sugals here, too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
Pierce through!
Here I go!
Sonic thrust!
You're mine!
Swallow blade!
Magna Ray!
Rising wyvern! Slash!
Magna Ray!
Swallow blade! Rising wyvern!
Go!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
How's this?
Slash!
Magna Ray!
Pierce through! Slash! Swallow blade!
Go!
Swallow
Magna
blade!
Ray! There! One more!
Slash! Swallow blade!
Take it! You're mine!
Slash! Rising wyvern!
Here I
come!
It's over!
You're mine!
Excited!
Here I
I'm only getting started!
You're finished! Slash! Rising wyvern!
I'm only getting started!
Here I come! I'm not done!
There! Got you!
Slash! Rising
Magna Ray!
wyvern! Mirage! Here I
Excited!
come!
Got you! Magna Ray!
Mirage!
Take it!
Slash! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! You picked the wrong fight! Swallow blade! This one's all mine! Swallow blade! Slash! You picked the wrong fight! Swallow blade! Slash!
They've got me in their sights.
Flyers!
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Swallow blade!
Let the marksman handle this.
Slash! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern! Thrust!
This one's mine. Where are you going?
You're mine! It's over!
Primed
Take
and
this!
ready. I never miss.
Swallow blade!
If it's in the sky,
It's
it's
over.
mine.
Sonic thrust! Pierce through!
Let the marksman handle this.
Slash! Swallow blade!
Primed and ready. I never miss.
Sonic thrust! Slash! Swallow blade! This one's all mine! Swallow blade! Here I come! You picked the wrong fight! Swallow blade! Rising wyvern! Mirage! Take this! This
I
one's
never
all mine!
miss.
Sonic
Who
thrust!
wants to die next?
Here I come! It's over! Mirage! Here I come!
Let the
It's
marksman
over.
handle this.
Eat dirt! Sonic thrust!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
We won.
You can hardly see anything from here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view? What's this thing? So these are the Fagin ruins? How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance? Hey, Shionne, where does your gun come from?
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it just appears out of nowhere.
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge it in empty space. And when I do, I summon it. Make sense?
Not really, but it sounds pretty amazing.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal them, right? It's a pretty cool invention.
You realize you're praising the technology of your enemies, right?
So, technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that's true.
An opponent like this should be easy. I'm not done! Come and face me! Mirage! No escape! That buzzing is driving me mad! You're finished! Here I come! Wake up!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Here I go!
Swallow blade!
I'm only getting started!
Take this! It's over!
Here
Mirage!
You're mine!
Strike!
Take it! I'm only getting
Mirage!
started!
Swallow blade!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Gotta break through!
Slot! Sighted!
I'll take you all on! I'm not done!
Mega ray!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Insects should stay on the ground.
Swallow blade! Slash!
Here
Take
I go!
this!
You're
You're
mine!
finished! Take this! Ah!
Take it! I'm ready!
Here I come! You're finished!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Take this! It's over! Rising Wyvern!
There! Help
Fly!
Any injuries? I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renan, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renans know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat, but we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? Not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
What are you staring at me for?
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
This should definitely keep you guys full. You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense, or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking. You know, just to be on the safe side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
I hate camping out. This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Dahnan tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we...
Easy.
Phew. That may not have been a fancy feast we just had, but I don't remember the last time I felt this full.
Do the Renans often not give you all enough to eat?
It's never enough. The Renans decide exactly how much we'll have and when we'll have it, and that's that. We do our best to get around it. Everyone has to grow their own food and such behind the Renans' backs in order to get by. Thinking about it now, I wonder if they've always kept it meager so we would never have the energy to try to resist what they've done to us.
Yeah. An empty stomach takes its toll on the body and the spirit after a while.
How does a Renan like you know what it's like?
I may be Renan, but they don't like me either. I could be squeaky clean and they still wouldn't give me anything.
Did your stomach just...
I didn't hear anything.
But you just ate. How are you already...
I said I didn't hear anything.
I still have some I haven't eaten yet. Do you want it?
Sure.
I hate that I can see what's on the other...
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place, it sure is crawling with critters. Kinda makes you wonder how they all got in.
Through cracks in the walls, I guess. Maybe it's a good environment for these species to propagate in. Best not to let your guard down either way.
Agreed. I don't know about you.
No choice! No!
There!
Strike!
Where are you going?
Pierce through! Sonic thrust!
Hear me!
Pierce
Flame
through!
of fury!
Here I
Burning
come!
strike!
It's a... Sonic thrust!
Here I go!
Pierce through!
It's over!
Sonic thrust! You're mine! I'm not done!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Dispose of the trash. Go! I'm only getting started.
You're on! Swallow blade! Take this! Now! You're mine! Slice! You're on!
Go!
It's
You're
on!
mine.
Eat dirt!
Take
Slice!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Is this a chest of some sort?
A Renan kind, yeah. We should definitely hold on to what's inside.
goes! Slash!
There!
Go! I'll
I'm
take
only
you all
getting
on!
started!
Mirage! Slash!
Take it!
You're mine!
Here,
Here I
let me
come!
help! First aid!
You got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Take this! It's over!
There! One
Here
more!
I come!
Mega
It's
Ray
over!
primed and ready!
Swallow Blade!
Take it! It's
Take
over!
this! Strike! It's over!
Sighted! I'm only
You're
getting
on!
started!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
No choice! Here I come!
Take this!
Slash!
Mega
Take
Ray!
this! Here I come! You're
Hear me!
finished!
Flame of Fury! Burning
Strike!
Strike!
Ah! Here I come!
Mega Ray!
Ah! Slash! Swallow
Hear me!
Blade!
Flame of Fury!
Take this!
Burning Strike!
It's over! Mirage! Slash! Swallow Blade! I can feel my power growing!
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you tired?
I'm tired of something, all right.
I'm not giving up until we search every inch of this place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
An opponent like this should be easy. Here I come!
Mega Ray!
Here I come!
Here's a healing arm!
Mirage! You're mine! This one's all mine! Slash! Swallow Blade!
This is it!
Mirage!
Sighted!
Nicely done.
What's this thing?
Right, here goes! Swallow Blade!
Mega
You're
Ray!
mine!
Here I go! It's over!
Swallow Blade! Slash! Come and face me! It's over! Eat dirt!
And again!
Slash! Swallow Blade!
I never miss!
Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart!
Great!
Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
opponent like this should be easy.
Swallow
Blade!
Max
Mirage!
Sighted! I'm only getting started!
Flash! Blue escape!
Here I go! It's over!
Swallow Blade! Pierce through!
Take it! It's over!
Take this! Pierce through! Great!
Dispose of the trash. Again! Mega Ray!
Mirage! Piston!
House it! Mega
Pierce
Ray!
through! Take this! Next!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Sonic
content.
thrust! Pierce through!
Onward and upward.
That equipment should come in handy.
We're in good form!
This must be...
The former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay, let's head back to Ulzebek.
You're in a good mood. Were you that happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
You said before that this probably used to be a supply depot, right? But Nave thought it was a Renan castle. I wonder what it actually is.
Who knows?
Who knows?
What, can't I not know something? You didn't think I knew every last thing about my own kind, did you?
I didn't say that.
From what I've heard, a lot of the materials that were initially brought over from Rena 300 years ago were repurposed for other things over time. So it's entirely possible that this place used to be both a supply depot and a lord's castle at different points in time. They're not mutually exclusive. I couldn't tell you when the lord's castle moved to its current location, though. Well, satisfied?
Yeah. Thank you. You know, for telling me about all that.
It's not like I mentioned anything that useful. Come on, let's keep moving.
Want to get back to Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry. Always good to be back in familiar territory. I wonder if something happened.
Crap!
What?
No way! Damn it!
Just where do you think you're going?
You know where. Moskull.
What good is it going to do to...
I don't need your permission.
There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual. They must have gotten deployed to Moskull.
Doc, Cole, everyone please be safe.
Right, here goes!
There!
Slash!
One more!
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Slash! Swallow Blade! No escape!
Huh!
You're mine!
There!
It's over!
And again! I never miss!
Slash!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shionne. With my friends, will you? You just crossed the wrong line!
There! Magna Ray!
You're mine! I won't show you any mercy!
You got
damage! Swallow blade! Mirage!
There! Go!
Here I come! Pierce through!
There!
You're mine!
Here, let me help.
You picked the wrong fight!
First aid!
Hey, hang in there. Hey! Damn it!
Stop! Please, don't hurt the children.
What's that? Damn it, I can't reach them in time!
Get back, Cole!
Doc! Cole! Stop! Not if I can help it! Rising Wyvern!
Burning Strike!
They really don't give up, do they?
Rising Wyvern!
Strike!
Sonic Thrust! You're mine!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Burning Strike!
Here I come! You're finished!
First aid!
You're mine!
Help this!
Sonic Thrust!
Are you all right? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Dahnan slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc? You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way,
then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, trying to help you is a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him. But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
If you say so. All right, come on in.
Thanks.
Yes.
What's wrong? Got it.
Yeah.
How's this?
Huh? Okay.
Thanks. Sorry for the side trip.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really. Let's cook it next time we make camp.
Is that why she went along with this? Hey.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Good, good.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures...